Love them knives here. Thanks for dropping in. Artisan Knives Mastiff. I saw this knife. I was talking to Russell at Artisan on the phone, but it was after I'd seen this knife on their Instagram page, and I'll give you the link to their Instagram. Go check this stuff out. They've got new models coming out regards to the CJRB line, which is their budget line, kind of like Civivi is to Wii knives. But they also have some really interesting ones this year in their Artisan line, titanium, etc. And I've put a few on my channel. There's more coming, hopefully, when I get money to put on my channel, because this one's interesting. The Mastiff is what this is. It's a big kind of knife, like a little bit reminds me of the Apache, but a little bit more sophisticated look than the Artisan Apache, especially with the addition of the carbon fiber. I like the overall design look of this knife. Like the fuller down here. I like that badass looking blade shape. Obviously not a piercing king. Might be okay as a chopper slicer. And that reminds me, let's take a look. See if it would slice anything. Well, what do I got here? Got a piece of paper somewhere? Okay. Yeah, that's pretty slick right there. Reasonably sharp out of the box. There's your S35VN stamp on there, made in China. Your model number, the 1824G. Let me see if it gives you that here. 1824G. Probably bus means blue something. Stainless. Or satin. Nice satin grind here. Plunge looks pretty symmetrical. Nice big choil up front you can get your finger on. It's a good size knife. Let's get my Freak. It's sitting here. Benchmade Freak is about the same size as the Freak is. Freak's a pretty good size knife. Yeah, it's about the same size. Let me see if it's close to the Snafu. Let's put the Snafu. It doesn't matter where you put the Snafu. It's going to be bigger, isn't it? Snafu's definitely bigger. Not a whole lot bigger, though. Let's see how big this dog is, because I forgot. I printed the stuff out. I'll give you a link to White Mountain Knives. You can go check it out. And you can buy it for 10% off, which means you can buy this for under $200. 3 3/4, so about 95, 96 millimeters. And it's an eighth over, 5/8. 8 5/8. So my Snafu is like 8.85 inches. So yes, it's smaller, shorter than the Snafu. Not by a lot. Not by a lot. It's a heavy dog, though. I bet it weighs more than the Snafu does. So, breaking it loose. Drop right there. It's already over the D10 ball. Here it comes. It just follows you around. Comes in a box like this. And let me see if I can pull this puppy apart. Nice big metal boxes. Inside you get a great zipper pouch. So, and I believe they give you like a little bit of paperwork and a card, like your ownership card thing, right here. S35 58-60 HRC. I've tested some Artisan, and so you'd have to look at the spreadsheet because I haven't tested this one. Ceramic bearings. You can get them in different colors, that kind of thing. Definitely the D2 from Artisan's been hard as a damn rock. Crazy hard. So, nice. I like the color. You can get it in green. You can get it in silver. And I can't remember the other colors, so take a look online. But this is a big dog. This is a big dog. Got great. It's smooth. It's got great action. It's a heavy blade. Oh yeah. Okay, so maybe about a D10 of a 4.6, maybe less than that. 4.4. That's a lot of heavy blade though. So it's okay. See, that's not very difficult, but I just don't. It's appropriate. It's okay. It's not. See, I mean, it's not crazy weak, but you snap it, you can open it up. So no, it's not like a 5.5 D10 or any or 6.0. It's like a 4.5 somewhere in there, which many knives are, or many knives are under 5. That's for sure. Here's their jimping on top of the spine of the blade. Of course, like I was saying, the fullers are really cool. But let's measure it. It's, whew. Yeah. It's not light. It's almost 7 ounces. I can't remember how much the Proponent, aka Fulcrum, they changed the name on that Fulcrum to Proponent. That's that Dirk Pinkerton one. That is a hog. I can't remember if that thing's like 11 ounces. It's crazy heavy. This one's not as heavy. So under 7, which, you know, I think my CKF Satori was 7.2. So the Satori I had was heavier than that. Although my Satori here, or this isn't the Satori, this is CKF Snafu, 5.4. So a lot lighter. A lot lighter. And just a bit longer overall. And a bit more expensive too. Whew. Like way more expensive. So this is really smooth, gets over the detent ball real quick, drops nice, follows you around. Front choil for going forward, great control. Ergos are good on this knife. I like the ergos. I like the design on this knife. Check that out. Reverse grip, good. Of course, you got a milled pocket clip. Back spacers got their name on it, but it's nice. Titanium backspacer and a nice tubed area for your lanyard to go through, and a nice kind of pivot surround that's anodized in purple. Could have done it in gold. Maybe would have been nicer. I don't know, but my total bitch with this knife is not the design, is not the function, not anything except one thing: the carbon fiber on the front and not on the back. You got to do that. You got to put carbon fiber on the back. I mean, WE Knives has gotten away from this. Even some of the ZT stuff, which was famous for doing party on the front, nothing on the back. But this is not working for me anymore. I don't do this anymore. I got this knife because I think it's an interesting design and everything I like about it. I don't even mind the fact that it's almost 7 ounces, but it's just, why not go ahead and inlay the carbon fiber on the back, and then you could make it like a bolster, like look at the Best Tech buoy tie. I mean, that's the same kind of situation, and they made it into a bolster lock. They put the carbon fiber over the back as well, and I could name a million other knives that have it on both sides. So if you like one side being one way and the other side being a different way, then this is not a problem for you. That really bothers me a lot. I'd rather have, just give me full titanium, forget the carbon fiber if you're gonna do this, okay? So that's my bitch. I'm done now with that. And you know what? I think we ought to take it apart, take a look at the guts. Take a look at the guts. So we got a number 8. All these are number 8s, so that's a good thing. Get my lube out here for when I throw it back together. So let's see what we got. Of course, we can't do it on the front. Used to be front and back, had this stylized, so you had to get a little like screwdriver thing. They had a little tool back in the day. Now, whoops, no problem. It's easy to access this way right here. And so there goes your pivot surround and your screw. And of course, these are all number 8s. This will probably be an absolute easy dream to take apart. So far, so good, huh? I wonder if that pocket clip is screwed into anything or if it'll come apart without that. Nah, it's not screwed into anything. Let's pop it off then. And here we go. Bust it loose. Looks nice and clean on the inside. No big heavy Vaseline grease white, you know, some of that greasy heavy lube stuff. This looks nice and light, and it's very clean. And I haven't touched it, so okay. Let's check this out. Okay, so we got ceramic bearings, and those are nice, nicely done, nice size, not too small and weird and all that stuff. There's your detent track. So, yeah. Kick that out. Kick this out. Now, it looks like, you know, you've made marks in here, but that's just the lube. See? You know, I always thought, oh my God, they compressed the bearings and they've damaged the washers. No. There you go. So that was like a well-built machine coming apart, wasn't it? So you know the presentation side has got the logo on it, and there's your flattened spot on the pivot, which makes sure that it won't spin when you take it apart. So you can go back here, and of course I've completely whacked the ano on this thing, haven't I? Well, let me see. Okay, we're good. Let's throw our bearings on here. And throw some more greasy grease on here. Some KPL. Throw my blade on here. I didn't take the back spacer off, but I mean, you can just, you know, pull it off if you want. I just wanted to see what was inside, and of course I'm going to roll a little bit around here as well. That's way more than I need. And here as well. And kick this over the top. And of course I never took the blade stop out, the stop pin out, but it's there because I'm lazy and I don't need to take it out for any particular reason, so why should I? There's my pivot surround. There's my pivot screw. This is probably one of the easier knives I've done. Okay, and then all number 8s. Nice in that regard. Kick that down. Now let's see where I need to be here. That should be centered and right. And it looks like it is. How's it feel? Okay. Acts like it did before. Let me check it for blade play. There's nothing there. Wow, that was easy. That was good. Okay, yeah, it's centered. So much for taking a lot of your time, huh? Or fighting with a knife or anything. No fights, no muss, no fuss. Screwed up the ano with my greasy fingers now a little bit, but other than that, little Windex will take care of that. Got me a metal box and a pouch and all kinds of cool stuff with my Artisan Mastiff. I'm going to let you go, cut you loose, but hey, that's a beast of a knife, isn't it? Badass beast. Thank you so much. We love them knives, so you guys stay sharp.